let's start with the latest news on this attack, Israeli attack on Iran. And we've seen that Israelis said that within the next 48 hours they're gonna attack Iran. And after that, we see last night we saw that they were attacking Iran with drones. I don't know, with missiles, drones. How did you find this attack on Iran?
There's something very strange going on here. Whatever that was last night was not what I would call a credible attack. It was, at best, it was a symbolic effort, maybe a face-saving effort. Oh yeah, we attacked Iran back, so therefore we don't have to retaliate anymore. Maybe that was the intent. Because I am really struck by the divergence in the coverage of the so-called attack between what happened here in the United States, and I know what happened on like RT and Inside Iran and on Al Jazeera. I'd be curious what the perception was in Brazil, but in the United States, I was starting to write my daily piece for my blog, and I was focusing on what I called the shift. I saw a shift in Israel's narrative yesterday. Prior to Thursday, the Israeli narrative had been consistent with the West, with, boy, we kicked some ass. We went out there, we got 99% of those Iranian drones, we shot them down. Hey, they were nothing. We major victory. Woo, cheer, get the cheerleaders out. And yesterday, all of a sudden, a shift. They tried to target our nuclear facility at Dimona, and they caused some damage. Now, we've had, today's the 19th, so we'd had at least 4 days that they could have reported that. And they didn't come up with that till just yesterday. Oh, yeah, they tried to target our nuclear facility. So that's when I got my first hint of what I call cow manure. They don't just come up with that because they suddenly discovered it. They couldn't figure it out before. There's a purpose behind it. So that's number one. In fact, when I saw that, I thought, they're laying a predicate that they will justify an attack on Iran's nuclear facilities, and one's at Isfahan. So as I'm writing this, my son says, hey, there's breaking news. So now in the United States, we get what I call the breaking news mumbo. The dance, the dance to the right, dance to the left, shake it, shake it, shake it. Everybody's, oh my God, breaking news. We go to Jennifer Griffiths at the Department of Defense, and they're calling in this expert, that expert, this retired general, that retired general. What does this mean? Oh my God, this is the start of World War III. Israel, but then they said, limited strike. I go, that's a curious phrase, limited strike. Either you get punched or you don't get punched. If you're pulling your punches, that's a limited strike. So that's telling me right away there's some punch pulling going on here, that this is not necessarily serious. And I had just happened 40 minutes before all this broke to have been on the English version, Iran's English channel, Press TV. And they were interviewing me about this very thing, about Israel on the one hand said, oh, we got, shot them 99% down, and now they're saying, oh, they hit us at Dimona. I told them, I said, I wish Israel would make up its mind. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde here. It's a dual personality. They got to figure out what they are. Well, we identify as attacking, or we identify as being attacked. Now, and so I was back on, texting back and forth with one of the correspondents on Press TV, and they were like sort of scratching their heads, saying, "Yeah, well, what we're hearing is just drones, and that they're all shot down." Well, I'm thinking that's a far cry from missile strikes, aircraft screaming overhead, and yet at that point you can compare and contrast. U.S. media, oh my God, this is an attack. This is, it's ramping it up, hyping it up, jumping around. And then I'm watching Al Jazeera and switching over to RT, as well as Press TV. And they're all like, yeah, there's reports, but they weren't making a big deal about it. So I'm looking at this, and because of the nature of the attack, apparently it was very small, 4 very small drones that were shot out of the sky. And even if they had hit the base, it wouldn't have done much damage at all. And, led me to believe that this may very well have been an intelligence operation, U.S. backed and supported, designed to create this narrative of, oh man, Israel has now struck back. Yeah, they've got the revenge, so let's move on. To sort of defuse the demands here. Now, it doesn't take the pressure off of Bibi in Israel. Because in Israel, a lot of people saw through the smoke screen going, even, Itamar Ben-Gvir, that was lame. That was weak. They're expecting a, big boom, and they didn't get anything. Not much happened. Now, you can compare and contrast Israel's response when it was bombed by the Iranian missiles and Iran's response to this Israeli attack. Yesterday, Iran, within an hour and a half of that attack, you could find on social media, on Telegram, live footage from the military base outside of Isfahan that was supposedly hit. They got dudes standing, the anti-aircraft defense gun is up there. They're up there just, chatting, looking around, wiping the sleep from their eyes. It's still early morning. Nobody running around, no sirens blaring, no smoke going off, but they showed it. Here we are 5 days after the attack on the Israeli air bases that didn't cause any damage. It didn't do anything. You're not seeing any videotape from there. They didn't take their news crews out there. Yeah, let us show you what a crock of crap this was from Iran. Nothing burger. Come on, guys, film it. They didn't do that. They used some old stock footage, and some of it looks like to have been doctored. So that tells me that Iran actually hit the targets and hit it with something. But right now, I think Iran's position is quite clear. If Israel really does attack them and attack in force against Iranian assets, Iran will retaliate. And I think Israel is now starting to have to take that on board as planning consideration. What do they actually want to do? They clearly didn't think through the implications of hitting the Iranian annex at their embassy in Damascus. It was sort of, again, if this didn't involve such tragic loss of life and such devastating human carnage, the Israeli ambassador, a guy named Gildad, he's a genuine Neanderthal, but he was on complaining about bringing on the Palestinians as a full-fledged member of NATO would be a violation of international law. I'm going, good God, man, look in the mirror. You guys violate international law every other day with impunity.
That's what some of what I wanted y'all to hear. It's not all of it, but it's some of it. But we're going to face it east, right? First and foremost, I like to give all praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders apostle GMS who rule well. Salute you brothers that's pushing this word. And truth and sincerity and strength by YAHAWASHI. And shalom to you brothers and sisters growing the trust and spirit by YAHAWASHI. Shalom to you too, right? We are here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked, destructive kingdom known as Babylon the Great, Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Rome, all those ancient empires bought up into one, controlled by Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, right? And we are here to gather the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Those are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the King James Bible. And on the elect is going to repent and come back and serve the Heavenly Father and His Son in truth and sincerity, right? So you heard the guy speaking on it concerning Iran strike on Israel and how Israel retaliated with them drones, you know, in the area of in the skies in the area of Iran, and how they were shot down. But over here in American media, it was blown up basically like Israel did a strong attack, counterattack after Iran sent all them drones and them missiles. The missiles hit two airports in an intelligence facility in the northern part of the Golden Heights, right? So what Iran did was concerning that all those drones that Israel say they shot down and missiles say they shot down 99% of them. Well, the reason why they say that is to make other countries think that Israel got a strong military defense, so other countries won't attack. That's why they say that. Okay, but it's all smoke screens, you know. But Iran hit its targets, and what Iran did was sent them drones, sent them missiles, which they hit their target. But the drones were a decoy to get intelligence concerning Israel defense system. Now they got intelligence based off the Israeli Arrow defense system. They got intelligence off the David Sling defense system. They got intelligence off the Iron Dome defense system, and they got intelligence off the THAAD defense system. So they got intelligence off of all Israel defense system. Okay, so they was analyzing all that. Then the reason why they warned other countries before they did that is to see who was gonna all be allied with Israel. And the only one was allied with Israel during that situation with all them drones and them missiles was Jordan, okay, which that guy's a puppet, okay? And half of the population of Jordan is Palestinian, so that guy's a puppet, okay? And Jordan, who's getting funded by America with millions and billions of dollars, right? Then you had France, and you had Great Britain and America involved in that Israeli defense, okay? So they use the arrows, the David Sling defense system, they use the THAAD system, they use the Iron Dome system, and they use America, France, and Britain, the security council, which they are security council members, nuclear powers, and Iran, they were just by themselves. So that goes to show you that Israel cannot defeat Iran on its own. It's gonna need help, okay? So that's what Iran was analyzing. And then Iran said, look, next time Israel do something to, you know, attack us or attack, you know, our people, military people and all that, next time they do something, we're gonna use weapons that we ain't never used before, okay? And the weapons that Iran used during that intelligence gathering and to hit those three areas, which it was 2 air bases and 1 intelligence facility, right? Next time Israel do something, they're gonna use missiles, technology they ain't never used before, and the technology that they use, Israel knew about that, America knew about that, and that was all old technology. They say information out there to where information out there to where when Israel shot its missile defense system at Iran rockets was coming down like that, and Israel missile defense system was finna hit it. And what Iran rocket did was jump over it, did a dodgeball move and maneuvered over it, and Israel missed the target, and the Iran missile hit the target like it's supposed to. Now, that's old technology. That's what the Iranians were saying. That's old technology. They said they're gonna use technology next time that Israel don't know about, that they ain't never used before. You see? Now you gotta remember, you had Jordan, okay? You had America, you had France, and you had Great Britain. Now that was just to defend Iran from Israel. What's gonna happen when Iran allies all get involved concerning that? It's gonna be over with, because that ain't even Hezbollah wasn't even involved in that. Yemen wasn't even involved in that. Russia wasn't even involved in that. China wasn't even involved in that. You know, that's their allies. Out the parts of Africa wasn't even involved in that. You see, but they needed that defense. They needed that defense against Iran to help Israel protect itself, man. You see? That's what they needed. So give me what you got in Obadiah.
All right, this is Obadiah, verse 6. It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?"
So that's what we understand it through the spirit, okay? It's searched out through the spirit, but we watching how everything is playing out in the world, and we watching these nations study Israel and America tactics concerning war. And Russia studied America tactics in Ukraine. Iran studying America tactics when they attacked Israel. And guess what they gonna do? Pass all that information to their allies. And America and Israel gonna be vulnerable and weak, because that's the end game. Because those two, America and Israel, them two right there gonna be together when it's all over with, and them two right there gonna be destroyed when it's all over with. You see, they're gonna be left alone and get destroyed, man. But Israel gonna get built back up. So read that for me again.
All right, this is Obadiah, verse 6. It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?"
Yo, how are his hidden things thought up? Now you heard how the guy that I sold in the beginning of the video, you heard how he was talking concerning the American media, how they blow stuff up and save face for Israel, and like they, you know, still strong, which they not. He's making mockery of them. You see? And see, the rest of the world see the weakness of Israel and America, man. They see it, man. We've been telling y'all, man. We've been telling y'all how weak America and Israel is, man. And they use that, they warned all them other countries, you know, ahead of time before they launched them rockets and them drones. And it was only America, France, and Britain, and Jordan to help them Israelis over there. Then nobody else help them. So that lets you know how the rest of them people feel on the other side of the water concerning them Israelis over there. Them Israelis over there, they like a war machine in the Middle East, man. That's all they are. All the problems, man. And the world see that, man. And the world sees it, man. You see? So while them Israelis are scrambling because they see that Iran is stronger than what they thought. You got the Israeli president Herzog on CNN thanking the people that helped. Man, it's gonna be over with for y'all, man. You know, that's the Israeli president Herzog, Herzog. That's how you spell his name. But he's an Israeli president, man. And he's not King David. And YAHAWASHI didn't descend from him. You see? That's not King David's bloodline. You see? So, give me what you got one more time, bro. Then we're going to jump from there.
This is Obadiah, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Yeah, how are they sought up, man? The thing that's hidden, man. Not everybody know about the Israeli defense system, the names of them. You see? The arrow, the David sling, the Thad. Not everybody know about that, but through that situation with Iran, I was able to discover what they were and what they used. And they used fighter jets.
So they basically got exposed.
They basically got exposed, and that's what Iran was doing. Exposing and gathering intelligence of what defense systems they got for future missile launches to penetrate all. And they watched where the plane took off from and everything, man. Yeah. They watching all that, man. And they playing the long game. See, what America and Israel do when they bomb somebody, it's some scorched earth type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They just lay everything flat. Russia and Iran, they strategic. They fight different. You see? They fight different, man. And they gonna wear you down like a war of attrition. They gonna wear you down, man. You see? And that's what Iran and Russia have done and is doing when they fighting Israel and Ukraine. Now you got Ukrainian soldiers over there, and Ukraine is giving up. You know, you got Russian military is riding around with intercom saying, look, come out, why die? We're gonna take care of you, we're gonna feed you and everything, why die? And they coming out surrendering, man. Going to Russia, man. Okay? Because they've been mopped up over there, man. And according to certain analysts and people who watching over there, they saying, look, Russia's gonna take Odessa. They already got Crimea, but they gonna take Odessa, man. That's what certain people are saying, certain analysts are saying, man. You see? And that's gonna landlock Ukraine, man. They gonna have that hot water port, man, in the Black Sea, man. You see? They gonna come on down, man. When it's time for them to come on down from the north, come on down into Israel, and come on down in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, it's gonna be a wrap, man.